Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It is April 25th, 2020, and it is almost 7 a.m. I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning. Not on purpose. I just woke up and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So that kind of sucks. But since we've been self isolating, I haven't been setting an alarm, which is nice. But my sleep schedule has been kind of off because I'm naturally just waking up at a certain time. So usually wake up around 7:30, 8 o'clock. But this morning, I don't know why. I think it's because I woke up super early last night or went to bed super early last night. Then I also had some beers too. And I think that can disrupt your sleep. Fridays are for drinking, so I gotta have a couple beers. But today, well, this is what I do in the morning. So I'm in my little corner here where my work setup is, and I do some boring stuff like answer emails, do some little things like YouTube. I'm uploading YouTube videos. That way I can post them later today. So just try to get some of those small little tasks done in the morning. But today, I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna cut this hair. The only thing is I'm not cutting the top because I don't have clippers. But for me, it's all about the sides. When the sides get like poofy and scraggly, drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. So I bought some clippers. This is gonna be the second time I've cut my own hair in self-isolation. So just going to do a little bit on the sides and see how it goes. Just clean it up a little bit and just keep the top as is. So let's do that. 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of stuff done, and then maybe like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'll see you guys then. Cut this hair. It is time to cut the hair. Second time doing this in self-isolation. And what I'm going to concentrate on is just pretty much the sides and the back. So I'm actually not going to touch the top, even though it's super long, but I don't have clippers or the little scissors, and I can always just fold it over. That's kind of what I do anyways for my hairstyle, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But when the sides and the back get really long for me, I hate it. So first thing I'm going to do is I gotta wash my hair. This is very greasy, and be right back. Just got out of the shower, washed my hair, and what I'm going to do is I gotta blow dry it first. So I have to comb it over first and find that little part or that little line. Just make sure that's folded over, and then I make sure this stuff is going down this way. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna blow dry, and I'll see you in a second. Blow dried the hair. To be honest, I just have to get the sides all dried up. And now I have a mirror. This is what you're gonna need, a mirror. So when you're doing behind the head, you can take a look on the mirror, on this mirror. And then I also have my clippers. So I got this thing, and it came with these two guards, and this one is a 12 millimeter and this is a 9 millimeter, which when I looked online, it's a 4 guard and a 3, then a 2 and a 1. And I watched a couple tutorials online the first time I did this, and there was some people who actually went super short. They would go like skin right here and then make a line all the way around. I was like, nope, definitely not doing that. Yeah. So I went the more cautious route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I don't even know how to put this on. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put the 4 guard, and then this thing is pulled all the way down. So it's probably closer to like a 4.5, 5. And then I'm going to pretty much just go all the way up till about here, right about the top of the temple, and then just go all the way around. With the 4, I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna do 3. I'm just gonna go down like an inch, then 2, maybe a 1 down here, depending on how short it looks. And then that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna tape this. I'll do the 4 first, and we'll see how it goes. And every time I looked on the YouTube tutorials, they kept saying you have to do one of these things where you go up and then you go out. So I'm going to try to do that as best as I can throughout this whole thing. I'm also wearing a tank top. If you're at home, just don't wear a shirt, but I'm working on that quarantine body, so it's not done yet. So when I'm doing the back, I'm almost just going by feel because the guard is it's on the longer side, it's a 4. I just try to feel like I'm going to here and then I just go up and then I just repeat. So I think this is the safest way to not mess up your hair. But let me finish up this side, a little bit more on this side, and then we'll go down to a 3. So I did a 4 all the way up to about here. And I might come back to it and just like clean it up because I don't know if I did a great job, but I'm going to go down to about a 3 to here and then 2 and then play around with the top. I'm just trying to get the sides and the back at least a little bit shorter down here. And then I think that's good enough for me. So let's switch it up to the 3. Is this on? Cool. On the 3 guard. And now instead of going to the top here, maybe we'll go to about there. All right, so 3 guard done. And when I put this over a little bit, so it's definitely not as poofy on the side anymore. So now I'm gonna take that 2, I went to about a 3 to here, and now I'm gonna go to 2, maybe just where my eyebrow is. And then we'll see how it looks after that. All right, so I changed my mind a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit higher up, so above. I'm gonna almost go back to where the 3 was, and it seems like that's a little bit better. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher because it looks a little funky here. All right, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. It's not too bad. It's a little bit long up top here, kind of up in this area, but that's not really the biggest of my concern. It's just mostly kind of like down in this area. So I might go back with whatever the highest guard was and do a little bit higher up. But first thing I'm going to do is see how this kind of like sticks out right here. It kind of just sticks out. I'm just going to try to smooth that out. I think that's a 3. So I'm actually going to go to a 4, the 4, and then just play around with this thingy where you can change the thing. All right, so now I'm just gonna clean up some of the bottom here. It's like a little long. I'm not going to, so I watched a couple tutorials where they're actually using this and then going in and just straight edging it, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna take the 1 guard and then just do a little bit at the bottom, almost to clean it up a little bit, and then that's it. So the camera died on me, so this is kind of the final product here. I'm gonna take a shower, kind of rinse everything off, and just nice and clean on the sides. It's probably a little bit longer up on the top here, but I'm not gonna fiddle around with it. So I'm going to shower, and then I am going to style it and see how it came out. So here is the final product. I think I did a pretty decent job here. Sides, I think, look pretty good. It's probably better than I did last time. The top looks fine because I didn't even do anything to it. Put a little product in, make it look all nice. I'm gonna do a spin. I haven't looked at the back yet. Hopefully it won't look too bad. And to be honest, if the back doesn't look the greatest, whatever, I'm not gonna see it anyways. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's how I cut my hair, at least do the sides. And during these times, I'm just like, I just need it cleaned up a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just feel kind of, I don't know why, I feel kind of like dirty when it's on the side, like the sides get too long. So as long as the sides feel good, I'm a happy camper. Yeah, and hopefully I don't have to do this too much longer because I think it's gonna get, as the top gets longer, I feel like it's gonna look uglier every time I do it. So, but that's it. Hopefully you guys learned something. That's how I do my hair. So if you guys are at home and struggling, then hopefully this little tutorial helped, little clippers. And that's it for today's vlog. I will catch you guys tomorrow.